Hey, I'm David Little, and this is another edition of David Little Short Laughs. And I bring my can of aerosol here to encourage laughter. Some people are afraid to laugh because they think they'll break wind. It's okay. Picture this as like a whole big public restroom, and farting is encouraged. It's okay. Got you covered. All right. So, this is a time of year where weather warms up, and I don't know, people kind of get a low self-esteem. At least I do. People start slapping themselves and stuff. You know, mosquitoes. Mosquitoes will do that to you, make you lose your pride. You know, you could be in the middle of anything, something really important, you'd be like, wait a minute. Pop! You know, oh, sorry, I slapped you in the face. Hey, but this is a time of year too where, I don't know about you, but you don't see your neighbors, you know, all year long. They're like hibernating inside. And when it gets warm outside, the neighbors from hell, they just come out of hibernation, don't they? Neighbors from hell. I had some neighbors that were definitely, I think, from the hot place. I got a house, first time ever. I was working 2 jobs, I was busting my butt. My neighbors were retired. They're retired, so like 24/7, they were like in their yard, looking over every little thing, you know, just inspecting it. And suddenly when I moved in the neighborhood, I became their focus, you know. So they were just like, oh, David, I see you got some dandelions over there. They blow over and they cause weeds in our yard. I did what I could. I did the best I could. You know, I pulled in little weeds up, you know, the dandelions, I did everything I could, you know. There was only one thing that stopped my neighbors from bugging me. One thing. You want to guess what it is? They died. Natural causes, they were retired. First the gentleman, and then she did. So if you're ever getting discouraged about neighbors from hell, you might have to wait until they die. This guy neighbor around the corner, I don't even know his name. He had a Rottweiler. He would walk across the block, everybody would get out the way, all the dogs and cats would start running and scurrying, and the dog would like take a crap right in my yard. He would come, it's like, you know, and who's gonna stop him? You know, the dog has no leash, you know, I'm looking out my front window, I'm looking out the blinds, thinking, I'm not going out there. All he's gotta do is go, get him, you know, and I'm dead meat. So I'm not going, so the dog comes in, every day coming around there about the same, and just takes a crap in my yard. So what would you do? What would you do? Finally I got a fence. You know, I put up a fence, and that was the way to take care of that. But you know what happens when, you know, people, they got dogs, and the dog starts taking a crap, you know. I call the neighbors, people all over the world to get what I call a Stevie Wonder moment. I can't see, my dog is doing number 2 in front of me. I can't see, my dog is doing number 2 in front of me. Stevie Wonder moment. I don't know what happens, why people do that. Thank you. You ever have somebody come up to you and just say, you know, it could be your significant other or somebody you're close. Go, hey, where are we going on vacation this year? And you're thinking in your mind, you don't say it, but you're thinking, any place you're not. I don't want to be with you for my vacation. In fact, you're thinking, you know, I want to go on a staycation. That means I stay away from you, you stay away from me. Sometimes you guys ever go fishing? Ever go fishing for a vacation or a break? Ever? Yeah, I went on a deep sea boat fishing one time. That was interesting. That was something. You know, it's just like, and I found out really quickly that I don't have a strong stomach. It's just like drinking. You know, some people can drink, you know, until, you know, and then you falling over and they're just like, give me another one, chugging them down, you know. I'm like on a boat, you know, deep sea, and it's just going back, and I'm just looking at these guys, you know, they're eating ham sandwiches and bacon and eggs, and like, give me some more of that. Where's the beer? You know, come on, David, man up. And I'm just sitting on the edge, you know, I'm just going, you know. And when you get off the boat, I don't know if you ever been on a boat and you get off, you swear there's like earthquakes going on. Because you got motion sickness. You got, hey, did you feel that? There was an earthquake, man. No, I'm not, you know, I didn't drink any beer, no. You feel the ground shaking? But that's what happens. You're on a boat for a couple of days and you're swinging. And then it's hard too because, you know, once you catch the fish, then it's like, oh, who's going to clean the fish? You know, it's like, you go, oh, that fish, and you're all tired and everything like that, you know. Who's going to clean it? I don't know. And then if you got a hard time, you know, like cutting off heads, you know, because you see that fish looking at you with that eye, like, David, why? Man, I was just chilling on some worms, man. Why you do this to me, David? Why? You know, that big fish eye, you know, just looking at you. They're all looking at you, just making you feel guilty. But, you know, people say that his career is over. I don't think his career is over. I don't think Mel's career is over. In fact, if I was a producer, I would be casting him in a role right now. Mel Gibson could play in a movie called Going Postal, okay? Now, he would be the postmaster, and federal government's threatened to cut this budget by $3 billion. And he's not going to have any of it. He's going to form a militia within the ranks of the Postal Service all over the country. And he's going to be the head of the leader of the pack. You know, he's not going to stand for it. He's going to shoot black people. He's going to shoot Hispanic people. He's going to shoot Jews. He's going to shoot, especially he's going to shoot women with fake boobs, named Exana, which I believe is his girlfriend. He's going to, and you know, once he does that, people are going to say, Mel, why? Why did you do it, Mel? And Mel's going to say, they deserved it. Okay, I'm just kidding, people. Okay, yeah, mark my word, Mel Gibson has a career. He could even play in a remake of The Shining, right? Remember The Shining? Jack Nicholson, you know, he could have Mel hammering, you know, boom, boom, you know, with that, what was that famous scene from the movie with the axe? And, you know, his wife in the movie, who actually looks like his girlfriend, Exana, you know, boom, boom, you know, he's hammering there, you know, here's Mel, you know, anyway. Let's see. Yeah, I bet you watch. Millionaires have problems too. We got Tiger Woods and, you know, Al Gore, you know, they got caught up in some scandals and everything, and, you know, wouldn't it be interesting to see how Bill Clinton would come to their rescue and do some counseling, you know? What would that be like? What would that sound like? Okay. I got something to tell you. I did the best I could. I'm the only player in the game right now who's still married. You've got Tiger, I did the best I could with him. I adopted him as my son. We tried to do it. I told all the women that if they want to screw around with Tiger's marriage, they got to screw me first. I told them that. I tried to be there for him. Same thing for my brother Al Gore. I told Al, you know, you got any women that want to come at you, I'm here to protect you, Al. I'm here for you. But one thing you fellas got to learn how to do. You got to learn how to look in the camera. You got to learn how to point your index finger, even point your thumb. You got to bite your lip a little bit, and you got to tell people, I did not have sex with those women. I'm David Little. Thank you for listening. Thank you.